Nigel, welcome to our Health and Safety Awards Gravel Amphitheatre. It's great to be back, isn't it? And good to see this partnership this year between the MPA and British Precast.
Absolutely. We were gutted last year that we couldn't do the awards, although we did the conference online. So it's fantastic to be able to get back to work, and it's brilliant that we've got the new partnership with British Precast. We had one, but this is going to be deeper, more profound, and I'm sure it's going to be beneficial for everybody.
And we're back bigger and better than ever, and things do look a bit different this year, don't they? Because we've got some new awards.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, one of the benefits of having if you like, a pause in the normal progression of the event gave us a chance to reflect on what we'd learned over recent years and say, well, maybe have we got the right awards for the operating environment that we're in today? Consultation with the members, it was quite obvious that we could probably reshape and redefine the scope of the awards, and that in itself might attract, new innovations and new ideas, and I think it's there to be seen.
Well, if you were with us last year, you might remember we launched Vision Zero. So Nigel, are companies embracing Vision Zero?
As best we can tell, yes. I mean, we've produced an enormous amount of material and product to help the members embrace it. We launched it a year ago at our virtual conference. We gave the members a shot in the arm in March with a lot of new documentation, and as far as we can tell by the requests for more information, there's certainly, as best we can tell, yes. And the encouraging thing for me is that people are saying it. They're aware of the values, the strategies, and critically the Fatal Six. I mean, the Fatal Six now is an embedded part of the language of the industry, both within our membership and within partner organisations. That's really encouraging.
Well, of course, our theme this year is Safer by Sharing, Safer by Action. Why did you pick that?
I think it's all very well to talk a good game, but you've got to walk a good game, and the difference is significant. We've got stacks of great ideas that we've accumulated over the years. I was trying to work out how many films that we generated from previous conferences. It's in the hundreds now, and of course people aren't always going to refer back to that, but we keep drawing on that. The important thing is learn the lessons of the past to avoid some of the problems of the past, and we should all have a better future. So the critical thing is getting people to deploy the best learnings. All the MPA can do is look, listen, gather up the good ideas, and then share them with the membership, and then encourage the membership to look and read and then lead in the light of past experience. I believe that's happening.
Well, stand by as well, because later on we're going to be focusing on some of the young people doing great things in this industry. Why have you decided, Nigel, to focus on the next generation as well this year?
Well, I think it's well understood that not just our industry, but many of the heavier industries have got something of a crisis, skills crisis looming, with people retiring, people choosing to leave the industry. One of the problems we have is in an economy which is 80% service sector, that the heavy side of the economy isn't a natural go-to place for a career. So there's a huge challenge there to get people to think about the engineering, let alone the quarrying and the mineral products sector. But what was quite clear from those people we do have in the industry, that they want to be ambassadors and advocates for the industry too. So one of the things, and this came from them, is why don't we put the spotlight on some of the young leaders of today and tomorrow. And I mean, it's thrilling to see. I think we've had 37 companies participate in the scheme. We've got the thick end of 140 awards, 136. We've got 25 young leaders have been nominated by their companies to be celebrated and showcased. I think it's fantastic.
And even Nigel was young once, weren't you?
There's a rumour.
Now, what about the common themes that we've got coming up in the awards? Have you spotted a common theme this year running through some of the awards we're going to see?
Well, the fatal 6 is definitely detectable in a lot of the submissions. I think the other thing which is quite obvious is that the sort of innovation, the call to arms on innovation that we've made over recent years is coming through. The use of technology, mobile phones, drones, all of these tools which I think are very powerful in, literally capturing situations on the ground and then enabling you to communicate them with social media, intranets and all these other tools.
And are you confident that this industry is doing every single thing it can to make sure people are healthy and safe when they come to work?
I think the industry's head and heart are in the right place. As we all know, where you get into difficulty is the day in, day out application. And I don't think there is any industry that's perfect. But that search, that ambition for Vision Zero, I'm convinced is in the head and heart of the industry. And I think we're getting better. And I think we will get there because the evidence is over the last 4 years, for example, we know that we've had no fatalities of employees reported or contractors. Tragically, we have at least 3 third-party fatalities. But the evidence of the last 4 years is that it can be done. Now, doing it at scale forever, that is a huge task, not just for us, but for all sectors. But I do believe the evidence is there that it can be done. And I think all of the work that's been developed, with the members, for the members, because they're the intelligent souls here, we're just enablers, is putting together an arsenal of tools and toolboxes, toolkits, which, if employed and acted on, really will help us get there.
And Nigel, what would you like people to do, having watched this awards ceremony today? What do you want people watching to do after they've seen all the films today and all the awards?
Same as every year, really, is to look and listen and think about what you're seeing and think about how you can take that and use it. I am absolutely convinced it's virtually impossible, if you do that, to not go away with an idea which you can share with a colleague, which may actually lead to less harm in the workplace and could avoid a fatality. So I think the important thing is to use it as an opportunity to convert something which has been proven to work and then apply and adapt it in your environment for the good of your colleagues.